Morning, afternoon, night, whatever the hell it is for you guys. How's it going? So I just went into a little bit of a commute ramble today about how we are technically, or by technicalities, we're kind of in a bear market, right? So I asked you guys in a couple different polls about what you guys want me to talk about, and there was a first place by far was more price predictions and just reviews of general crypto, which, okay, that one's kind of fun because I enjoy researching that shit. But then there was other one, far second, but was just about general macroeconomic news and general crypto market updates. So here's the big one, because if you haven't heard others talk about how it's a bear market, I guarantee that you've thought about it, right? Like, I mean, if you're into crypto, it's certainly crossed your mind. Let's be honest, because though I'm still fully in the belief that we're going to have a bull run this year, what I'm supposed to do is sit here and try to convince you guys that it's all bullish sentiment right now. No, I mean, we definitely have dips in a bull run. We have large candle wicks to the green in bear markets. But when we look at technicalities, like how are things going by the 20, 50, 200-day EMA? Where is Bitcoin specifically compared to its all-time high? How much did it drop? 10%, 20%, 30%, 35%? At a certain point, we start hitting the technicals that call us into a bear market. And the only thing that really hasn't gotten us there to where I'll full-blown say it's a bear market is the time component. It just hasn't been long enough, right? So, I mean, there's your little opium into it. But I'll make another little argument that I don't think it's a bear market, but it could turn into one. What I mean by this is it's all driven by media and speculation right now. It's not an actual macroeconomic bear market where people don't have the money. People are afraid that they soon will not have the money. Small technicality, but huge difference, guys. Right? What I mean by this is just on Monday, there was a small announcement about how there was actually rumors about how tariffs were going to drop, or how there was going to be a 90-day layaway period between the tariffs actually hit. Just that news of having a 90-day waiting period, the stock market jumped back up significantly. Crypto had a small relief rally. Bonds and everything, like everything went up just for a day because of a rumor of a 90-day wait. Right? That wasn't even saying that tariffs were dropped or tariffs were dropped by 50%. It was just, no guys, we're not going to do tariffs for 3 months. Right? It was a rumor, okay, but that was enough to get sentiment back into the market where people aped right back in with billions of dollars. So what does that actually tell me? It tells me that people have money on the side and they're waiting for the go signal, right? And everyone put it right back out right afterwards. But people are waiting. The money is there, so it's not an actual bear market economically. It's all driven by fear, essentially from Donald Trump. Right? I mean, we can blame Donald for making all these things happen. We can blame other people for trying to protect their worth. Right? But right now, okay, we're in a bearish trend. We're in a bear market, whichever way you want to call it. But if some news comes out tomorrow that's saying that China and here in the U.S., they sat down, they talked, they made a deal, depending on the deal, that could instantly, and I mean literally instantly, in like a day, change the market back on. Bull runs back, baby! So all it takes is news, which means it's sentiment. So this is why, I'm not selling anything that I'm in profit at yet. I've been very open with you guys. My plan is to do that in July. Assuming that I'm up still in several cryptos, I want to sell the profits and then just ride out what I expect to be a red summer, and then come back in to see how it goes Q4. Granted, I made that plan before Trump dropped the nuke and started playing essentially economic chicken with the entire world. But I've got no reasons to change that plan yet. But I'm keeping an eye on it. Right? I haven't done a de-risking a second time yet, where when I'm talking about de-risking is I would essentially move my more risky plays, my micro caps, into my large caps, because large caps are what move first. They tend to move down less, and they're the ones that are more likely to get big news, right? Putting money into ondo, quant, hbar, those are far more likely to get a large news to pump them up than like ASM or Illuvium. Right? Just the way it is. They got a bigger use case. Haven't done that yet, but I'm keeping my eye on it. But I'm still ready to make a shit ton of money this year, guys. Hope you guys are too. So just have a plan, And if you think that you need to change your plan, don't do it when you guys are emotional. And I mean, I don't know how many other ways I can press this on to people. Is that, I mean, like, I get emotional over it sometimes, right? It's not like I don't look or think about the fact that my portfolio is down 67%, I think it is, from its high in around January. Sometimes they say November, sometimes they say January. I'll be honest, guys, I just haven't gone back to look where the high was. We'll call it December today. But, it was at the end of last year when Trump started coming in. Yeah, I'm down a crap ton. And sometimes when I look at it, I'm like, ugh, right? So when I'm feeling that way, I don't make any differences. I don't make any effing plans or any changes to my plan. I do it at times when I'm calm. So that way I know it's a more logical state of mind. Because it's an emotional market and logic wins. Because the herd will make emotional decisions, impulse decisions, and the herd is going to lose every time. So I guess it's just a little bit of the update, guys, because I've been hearing a lot of people say it's a bear market. And when some people are much more into the macroeconomic trends and they define how bear markets are made, we are hitting some of them, right? But it all comes down to, in a bear market, the money's not there to spend. If we go into a full-blown recession, okay, that's a bear market. Right now, it's the fear that we might be in recession, but we have some good news, and all of a sudden, this money comes out of nowhere. So we're still good to go. Everyone's just waiting for the green light. I've got a little money on the side, waiting for the green light, essentially. Right? Maybe some of you guys, too. So keep an eye on the news. Keep in the game. What I mean by that is, I don't mean that buy the dips. I mean, of course, if you're in a space where you financially can and you see a good move for you, of course, buy the dips. It's going to pay off for you later. But otherwise, when I say stay in the game, I mean, just keep in research and keep watching one or two of your favorite YouTubers. Continue looking up your bigger cryptos, even if it's just instead of every day, maybe it's once a week, just seeing what moves are being made. What are they doing? Because that's also going to help increase your conviction in everything and make you doubt less when you see what's still moving on. In the bear market, that's how I was able to buy Hedera, which was considered a stable coin, at 4 cents for so freaking long, for like a couple of years. I was looking at, like, why do I keep buying this? So I would look to see what Hedera is doing. Like, oh yeah, that's why. It just hasn't translated into price action yet. And then in, like, what, a 2-week period, we went from like 5 cents up to 37. Right? So that kind of stuff is going to happen again. But you only know about it if you stay in the game. So stay sharp, everyone. Stay happy. Let me know what you're doing. You guys know exactly what I'm doing. I'm putting in weekly buys on 2 different crypto right now, Quant and ASM. Looking at more, I've been testing liquidity pools and staking. I'll be honest, liquidity pools is not the best thing to do if you're in a bear market. And if you don't know anything about liquidity pools, essentially you put 2 crypto in, and depending on how each one goes up, you can get gas fees and rewards those 2 tokens. So great to do in a bull market and good to do with stable coins. A little risky in a bear, but I've been playing with that idea a little bit, definitely playing with staking. So that way I can make more crypto, make more money without spending more money. It's making moves, it's staying in the game. So I encourage you guys to look at what is best for you. And if it is selling, obviously not financial advice. I hate that I have to keep saying that. But I would never recommend to a friend to sell in the red unless you have a damn good reason to do it. I've done it. I know of once, maybe I've done it twice. But it was to move into something else that hasn't dropped as much, that I was confident was going to go up. Both times I got lucky. If it was 2. Oh, that's about it. If I keep going, I'm just going to ramble on you guys. It's been great. Love you all. See you soon.